Eyes are with me here at the news desk following this today as well. You've been working your sources. As far as we understand it right now, one person hit by gunfire outside the portables there outside Bowie High School. Really hard to secure that area because you can't put metal detectors at the street level. The last we had heard that this person is in grave condition.
That's right. That's what Rebecca and I both are hearing from our sources, that this student is in grave condition. And there's, again, as we discussed, there's a whole lot we don't know. Do they have the suspect? Where is the suspect? And we've been watching that live look, and we see that the police officers were by that portable building. You saw some evidence markers. People are describing they heard multiple gunshots. We don't know what kind of weapon. We don't know if they've recovered the weapon. We saw, and they're showing it right now, you can see that right there. Oh, and then we see officers gathering there. But also we saw them walking around in the field as if they were looking for something. And so, did this student, or well, we don't know if it's a student.
Right.
Did this person, run into the field? And just like so many things. And that explains, I think, in these situations why school districts want to be very careful about how they release students, right? I mean, that's why these lockdowns take a while, because they're going to be going classroom to classroom. Even though, from what we can tell, the shooter is no longer on campus, you never assume.
Yeah, and just to that point, that's also why school districts are really careful about releasing information with these things. And we know this has to be a huge frustration for parents, but it's all still muddy right now. We don't know all the details. Senior crime and justice reporter Rebecca Lopez has been following this today too, working her sources throughout the afternoon. Rebecca, one thing that really strikes me here, compared to all of the other various school shootings that we followed, we were on the scene of this one really quickly with the chopper here, and yet you don't see the kind of scrambling around by police officers that we normally see, and it really makes you wonder about the whole situation with a shooter, with a suspect here. But those students are still, in lockdown inside that school until the all clear can be given.
Yeah, that reminds me a little bit of what happened a couple of weeks ago, a week and a half ago at Wilmer Hutchins, where they knew that it was a target. There had been a dispute between two students and a student was shot. That appears to also be what is happening here, according to a couple of sources that I have talked to. Otherwise, we would have seen more casualties, more shots fired. The fact that there is one person shot is leading my experts that I've been talking to, that have also been talking to people there at the scene, that believe that this may be something where it was, again, a targeted event. Now, I also have been talking to a teacher or texting with a teacher inside the school. That teacher, the protocol is, as soon as shots are fired and the school goes in lockdown, you get away from the door, lock the door, go into an area in the back of the classroom, and that is where she and her students are still huddled. And though it is a contained situation, they don't believe that there is an active shooter, obviously, at the school or in any other threat to the school at this point. It is still scary because you're locked in. You can't get to your family, you can't get to your parents, your loved ones, and so the teacher is just in there calming the students down. Says that they were very frightened when they also heard some of the gunshots outside the school. I've been trying to find out what that area is, that portable, what they teach there, what kind of classes are going on. This happened right before school let out, just before 3 o'clock. And so just trying to figure out exactly who was in there, how many students may have witnessed it. And that's another thing. They're going to try to interview all of the witnesses or anybody that saw this to try to glean some more information as to what happened, what was the motive.
Yeah, even those who didn't see it, though, there's emotional trauma that's there, even just being huddled and locked inside this school, waiting for the all clear to be given, and of course also for all of those parents out there waiting to be reunited. Rebecca, thank you for that. We're going to continue our coverage here of this breaking news, a shooting outside Bowie High School this afternoon with at least one person hit by gunfire.